Good morning, beginning farmer friends. It is get ready for snow day today. I went to town, I got the tools, the wrenches, and the socket that I didn't have. So the loader is all buttoned up, ready to go. I'm gonna hop in the 4430 right here, get it started up. Then we're gonna put some bales out. We're gonna do, I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff to get ready for snow because they're talking 8 to 12 inches. We'll see what happens this time. You know what? It is windy outside right now. It's about 28 degrees. I have no idea. I'm just sitting in my cab, bumping along on the chains here. This is absolutely incredible. It is so great to have the 4430 back, especially since we're getting ready for a snowstorm. Can I just take a minute to gush, and please don't check out on this, but I cannot tell you how excited, like I know I've said it already, but I am so excited to have this 4430 back. I don't know if you could tell it, but when I was putting those bales out, the wind is blowing pretty good, kind of out of the northwest or northeast-ish, and the hay was coming off of those bales, and if I would have been sitting in that 4010 that had the loader, all that hay would have been blowing and hitting me in the face. Now, I'm just relaxed. I'm sorry to gush, but I cannot tell you how much I am thankful to have this 4430 back. By the way, speaking of thankful, I am thankful for all of you watching. If you like the video, like, subscribe, notification bell, comment down below. We're gonna go take the front bale spear off now. We're gonna take the rear bale spear off now. And I think I'm gonna grind some feed so that the pig feeder is topped off, the chicken barrel is topped off. That way, if we've got a foot of snow, then we just don't have to mess with any of that. I know that lean farming isn't something that I've talked a lot about lately, but it is something that I've been thinking a lot about lately, especially when it comes to efficiencies. I've been thinking a lot about what my pinch points are on the farm, the things that take me a lot of time that I could easily change, or over time I could easily change into something that doesn't take nearly as long. This is one of those pinch points. Even when I get my soy meal in 50-pound bags as opposed to these bulk bags, it still requires opening every bag and pouring it in one by one. I do have a 2 to 3 ton bulk bin, which if I took these bags and I had an auger, I could load them into that bulk bin, and then when it was time to grind feed, you would just have to auger it in, turn on a switch, right into the back, into the hopper, and into the grinder mixer. That would pick up a lot of efficiency for me, so that is something that I think about a lot, especially when I'm using this little scoop and taking things out of this bag, one scoop at a time to fill 11 to 12 buckets to make a ton of feed. I have the soy meal in, I have the mineral in. Now it's time to go do the easy part, flip that switch off and on and put the corn in. Then we'll go give some feed to the chickens so the barrel is full. Then the pigs. You get the idea. Well folks, it finally happened. I finally broke this piece on the crank, this worm gear that makes my onload auger go off. Which means if I come over here and I lift up this onload auger, it just lifts up and goes back down right now because there's nothing there to hold it up. I have a solution on feeding the pigs. I know what I can do there, but I am not 100% sure what I can do to feed the chickens. That's gonna be a little more sketchy. Check this out. This is the worst makeshift fix ever. What I did was just take a piece of wire and wrap it around so that it's kind of held there. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I feel kind of lost, and it's starting to snow. We kind of have a dilemma right now. I don't know if you heard that. Not only do I have the obviously evident auger problems, but there is a loud banging that only occurs when there is a load on the onload auger. As soon as there's a smaller amount of feed going through, the banging quits, which probably means there's an auger slipping somewhere inside. This is the dilemma. I found a 450 about 2 hours away that could be a parts mixer. It's not running, but it has that part that I need to raise the auger. I don't know what the part is I need for the rest of it, but possibly it has those. Or do I just limp this thing along and start seriously looking for a new Artsway mixer, one that I can go buy parts for just, you know, a couple hours away? I don't know what I need to do. There is good news though, and the good news is I got the feed all unloaded. It's not snowing horribly yet, and I'm gonna go inside for lunch. It's starting to get nice out now. I went in and had lunch, I ran an errand into town, and I come back and there's snow everywhere. Snow on the tractor, snow in the shed, snow, 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 and wind. We're doing pretty good. I think what the plan is gonna be right now, since it's starting to snow pretty good, and I think it's gonna just pick up and snow pretty heavy for the rest of the day, is we're gonna work on firewood right now. I've got a pile of wood split. I've got the loader bucket on the tractor. I'm gonna fill the loader bucket with that split wood, take it over to the wood rack, so when it is deep snow this afternoon or this evening or tonight or tomorrow morning, then we don't have to go as far to get it. I've got all the wood unloaded that was in the bucket, but I want to get a little bit more because, well, it's gonna snow a lot, and then apparently it's gonna get below zero in the middle of the week, and then after that, it's going to be like 40 degrees and rain this weekend. So if we can get a little bit more wood, get this stacked up as high as it can be, I'll feel a lot better. So far this is a heavy, wet, yucky snow. I'm going to leave the camera inside the tractor here where it's nice and toasty and out of the wind and out of the wet. I'm going to get the splitter started, start splitting as much wood as I can, as fast as I can, get ready for a blizzard or something. Every time I get ready for a blizzard, it's more like 4 inches. You know what? For the most part, I think I've kind of been disappointed with our blizzards lately. They're not very blizzardy. It would help if the snow wasn't so heavy when we have our blizzards, because then it would blow around a little bit more, but we're not getting a ton of snow just quite yet, which I guess some people like that, but I don't know. I'd like to see a big Iowa blizzard right now. Dig out, foot of snow, all sorts of fun. We'll see what happens. I've got the tractor plugged in, so if it does get legit Iowa blizzard, I will be ready, but it is windy, it is snowing, but like, I can still see 3/4 of a mile away. I want to see a whiteout. I'm gonna head into the house now, but if it does turn into a legit Iowa blizzard, you can be sure that I will keep you updated.